Good day, West Seattle, and thanks for joining us for West Seattle Daily episode number 26, this Thursday, brought to you by Seatown Real Estate. I'm your host, Christian Harris. Happy Throwback Thursday. But today, we're going to talk about something that's not quite so happy. It's February, which is Black History Month. And while I generally avoid controversial topics, especially in this day and age with so much divisiveness in our culture, I also think it's important to know and discuss some of the darker sides of history so we don't repeat those, and specifically how they relate to the topic of real estate for today's topic. Recently, if you caught our stories or the West Seattle Daily flash briefing from yesterday, I went to a conference in New York last week called Inman Connect. During the conference, we heard from a panel of reporters who did an experiment in Long Island, New York, which exploded in a big controversial findings a few months ago. This experiment is one of the first investigations of real estate agent discrimination since the enactment of the American Fair Housing Law in 1968. So the company that did it is called Newsday. They're a local New York journalism company which found evidence of widespread separate and unequal treatment of minority potential homebuyers on Long Island. In their findings, they say this 3-year probe strongly indicates that house hunting in one of the nation's most segregated suburbs poses substantial risk of discrimination. So what they did was they had 2 undercover testers, for example, one black, one white, separately solicit an agent's assistance in buying a house. They presented similar financial profiles and request identical terms for housing in the same areas. The agent's actions are then reviewed for evidence that the agents provided desperate service. In their tests, they found that 40% of the agents did not treat the undercover minority buyers the same as their white buyers. As permitted by law, all the tests were recorded on hidden cameras to ensure accuracy in describing interactions between agents and customers. It was really quite shocking. The investigation reveals that Long Island's dominant residential brokerage firms help solidify racial separation. And they don't think this is, an isolated case just in Long Island. At least anecdotally, it seems like this is, a widespread problem to varying degrees across the country. Frequently directed white customers towards areas with the highest white representation and minority buyers to more integrated neighborhoods. We call that steering, and that is highly illegal. These findings are incredibly eye-opening and both shocking but not entirely surprising. I hope that over the next few weeks, we can continue to educate and share our experiences, to open a dialogue, to make sure that this behavior and bias ends here. My goal is to do my part to ensure that my subconscious biases are made conscious, to myself, so I can fight against them. And to do my part to ensure that the American dream of home ownership is an opportunity for all people, not just those who look like me. I hope that this opens conversations with friends and family. Please reach out to me and share your thoughts. We will be back next Thursday to share more details from the study. Thanks for listening, and I will provide the link to the findings video down below or in the description. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.